Hello, this is Anita Ya at Champamwa. Keep watching Ghana TV Abroad, bringing Ghana in you.
Miss Vio, tip, tip, tiptoe. Oh yeah, E-F-Y-A. When you take my hand, Miss Rhoda, yeah. 'Cause when you are my friend, Mim Baba. Small girl, where I just to start, a lot that I don't know. So I'm just gonna play my part. Your route I go follow. I go take boko boko and learn from all the little things that
Hello,
you do.
this is Anita Ya at Champamwa. Keep watching Ghana TV Abroad, bringing Ghana in you.
Said, why no, I'm fine. I know I'll get there when I keep moving. So I'm moving. Send me in wide. Make this time for us. Now so you for your man, I am young. Why no wide? I'm coming in wide. Now so I got to cry. Make you rock, make you rock, make you rock, make you rock, make you rock. Send me in wide. Make this time for us. Now so you for your man, I am
Hello, this is Anita Ya at Champamwa. Keep watching Ghana TV Abroad, bringing Ghana in you.
When the rhythms are calling, then you know you'll be alright. Let the music take you high, oh yeah. When your heart is honest, nobody can take you down. Take my hand, let's go all out today. No matter what they talking, they keep watching, we keep rising. Is it what we have? Do you want it? No matter what they talking.
Hello, this is Anita Ya at Champamwa. Keep watching Ghana TV Abroad, bringing Ghana in you.
You can get it if you want it, baby. Go ahead, baby, you can make it. You know you can be found. That's what I can
Hello, this is Anita Ya at Champamwa. Keep watching Ghana TV Abroad, bringing Ghana in you.
Even when I close my eyes, I can still see everything, everything so clear. Big brain, not the Hawkeye. No matter how high I rise, you're the one who will hear me sing, oh yeah. Victory will be
Hello, this is Anita Ya at Champamwa. Keep watching Ghana TV Abroad, bringing Ghana in you. Hello, this is Anita Ya at Champamwa. Keep watching Ghana TV Abroad, bringing Ghana in you.
Miss Vio.
Hello, this is Anita Ya at Champamwa. Keep watching Ghana TV Abroad, bringing Ghana in you.
Hello and welcome back to Ghana TV Abroad. My name is Jutta and I am the host of our new program called Young and Wise. Today I have two beautiful sisters with me, Lynn and Charlotte. Please introduce yourself shortly.
Okay, my name is Lynn Brago. I was born here in Hamburg, Germany, and I'm studying right now to become a special education teacher.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Welcome. And Charlotte?
My name is Tigna Charlotte. I was brought from Ghana since 30 years ago, and I've gone to school in Hamburg, and I'm living here and working for the church besides, and doing my own work too.
Welcome, Charlotte.
Thank you.
Both of you are working a lot with teenagers, right? And our next future generation, of course. And what do you mainly do with them?
Okay. I'm a member of Future of Ghana Germany,
Yeah.
and we have like a lot of programs, but one project is called Vorbilder, like being an example. And what we are doing, like twice in a month, we are visiting, we organize a program, a workshop in the school, and there we are doing like some empowerment and some lessons for them. Yes. Besides that, I work in a Sunday school, and what else? And I work with refugees too.
Ah, nice.
Yes.
Okay. And you?
I am a deaconess of the Church of Pentecost in Hamburg, and I am working with the youth, and I'm a leader for them. I'm a counselor for them. I'm a mommy for them. And besides, I've been working with the Sunday school before. So I'm not only for the youth, also for the adult too. I'm a counselor. I help a lot of people. And I like that.
Is there any idea behind this? For yourself, do you have an idea, or do you want to push the youth, or is there any idea?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. There is an idea because as I already told you, I'm living here since 30 years from Ghana in Hamburg. And I know if you want to be successful in Germany or in a foreign country, you have to have a goal.
Yes.
And I was here without my mommy, but with my dad. And I see I've done a lot. I've reached somewhere.
Yeah.
So I want to give this back to the youth or to other people to go far, more than what I've reached.
Yeah.
So that's why I've been working with youth and try to give them counseling so that they be more than me.
And our topic for today is drugs. And my first question is, have you ever experienced that someone around you has taken drugs? Maybe a colleague, a friend of yours, or even in school?
I grew up in Billstedt.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the so-called ghetto in Hamburg. I experienced, or I saw at a very early age that people smoke weed, for example. I mean, drugs are too, like alcohol and cigarettes.
Yes.
So I experienced it very early, and I saw like the consequence of it, because like some people they don't, like, they start with weed and they end up with some harder drugs. So yeah, like the smell of weed in our neighborhoods was typical, was normal.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
And you?
I have an experience with drugs. About, let's say, 25 years ago, there was 2 German guys which I knew that time, and they were addicted to drugs. I mean, smoking weed, I mean, injecting themselves with heroin and other stuffs. And since that time, I've learned a lot about drugs. And I knew them, and somewhere within 2-3 years they died because of an overdose.
Yeah.
So this topic is something which is very, very,
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's very sad. And even me, when I was in school, my classmates were smoking joints and also weed and that stuff. And they always try to push me or just ask me, yeah, would you like to try something like this? And thank the Lord I was strong and I've never tried it before, but I mean, even younger teenagers or maybe other persons which are not so strong enough to say no, they start early to take drugs or to smoke weed. And I recognize that drugs, what they do with the body, you have hallucination, you have racing heart, maybe you can't sleep and you just want to do party and so on. Did you recognize something like this?
I mean, I study, and like we have like some
students,
we have some seasons. It's really hard, right?
Yeah.
Like, you really need to learn a lot, and you like, because we procrastinate a lot of time. We have like a spare time just to prepare ourselves for the test.
Yeah.
So I know a lot of people who take like some drugs to to be more effective.
Yeah.
To learn a lot and not to sleep.
Yeah.
So that's what I see in my surrounding.
And what do you do? Do you do something?
I mean, some people ask me to join them when I do it, but my parents raised me good, so I can handle, like, I don't do peer pressure. Like when something happens, I can say no. So, but I try to speak with the people that there are also other ways. Like, just don't procrastinate and try to learn a little bit more earlier. And don't do stuff like that, right?
Do you also recognize something like this?
Yes, I know. I will start from friends, because if you get involved in drugs, mostly it starts from friends. Friends will drag you to that place where you've been asked to try something, to smoke or whatever. So if you are not strong, and most of the people who they get them, they have low esteem, so they don't know what to do. They want to follow other friends, so they get themselves in that drugs. And I have my own slogan: say no to drugs before you regret, because if you get yourself involved, most of the people never return back.
Yeah.
Either you distract, your future, or you die in your early ages. So drugs is a topic which even not only the youth. We have to be teach well about this topic a lot. Not only at school, everywhere.
Yeah.
At the church, in our private clubs, social, where we gather ourselves. We have to make this awareness of drug.
And you answered my next question a bit, but it was, I always ask myself, why do people take drugs? But to sum it up just for the youth, why do young people take drugs?
I think it's not only low self-esteem, it's also like boredom. Like when you feel boring, and then like some people come with an idea, let's smoke weed, let's try it. And it can be also like so many people try to escape of their reality, of their problems. So drugs is their solution to escape from it. And and of course the surrounding, the friends. Yes.
Do you want to add something?
The question again, why do people, run to drugs or take drugs?
And especially the youth.
The youth. Particularly the youth, I would say some are following their friends. And some have problems. And they think if they take drugs, they will forget their problems for a while. So that's why.
Okay. And from which household or from which environment do these teenagers come from? Have you recognized something?
I think you can say, it depends, right? Like sometimes it's like a household where there's a lot of violence and unstable relationships, but like I heard, I see also a lot like kids or teenagers who come from a good household start with drugs and start like with way harder drugs than weed, like coke and all that stuff. So it really depends. It can be like every household.
Every household.
I will also say every household, because even most the rich people or those who are from good family, I mean they have the money to buy such drugs, because drugs are not cheap. They are expensive. So even those who have the money, since most their parents are not around them due to job or whatever, they are on their own most of the time, and they can afford such amount. So I will not even say only the poor people, everybody.
And you know the kids, the rapper band, right? Where the clubs and the prostitutes are. I observed that more and more Africans are selling drugs on the roadside where the KFC McDonald's is. And they are mostly from Gambia, Mali, Guinea, perhaps maybe from Ghana. But what do you observe that too? Have you seen it?
No, because most of the time I just drive and pass through that area. So it's not all that dark. Such businesses, they start maybe from 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, very late in the hour. And before, we were having such drug sellers problems somewhere in Stanchansey. Maybe you know that place. That time in the 90s, it was worse.
Okay. How was it?
It was very bad. You will see all Gambians, I would say Gambians, because 99% it was Gambians who were selling drugs that place. And I mean, Hamburg or the authorities of Hamburg, I mean, they fought them with everything that they have. So that either they were caught and they were deported back to their hometowns or countries. So now they divert it to Keys, because Keys is a place where, I mean, you have a lot of prostitutes, you have a lot of clubs. So that special place is where you can meet those guys who are after drugs. So now it's not common that you have such people selling their goods in Hamburg City. It's no more there, but in the 90s it was very, very common.
Yes, I've seen it several times, but I don't know where they are from. Like, I know they're black, and I think they do it because, like, a lot of them, I think they can't speak German, and they do, like, maybe that's their only reason to, their only solution to earn some money. I think it's also like it's our politics, right? Because when like some people immigrate in Germany, it's really hard for them to start again a school and all that stuff, to start a proper job. So that's their reason to earn quick money.
I would say it's not only, I mean, to start to earn something. In my opinion, I would rather say it's greediness. Because we have a lot of immigrants who come from wherever to Germany. I mean, you can have any job. I mean, any cheap job. I mean, by saying cheap job, I mean washing plates, doing cleaning. This is the common that we all know. Which even if you don't have your necessary papers, it's still, I mean, you have a solution to find such jobs. But those special people who are that keys selling this, they are those people who come from, let's say, Africa, and they want to make one day millionaire. They want to be one day big man, big woman.
Yeah.
So they need to sell to earn quick money so that they can buy big cars and all. So I would say it's greediness.
Yeah, very powerful.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why the authorities or maybe also the police can't do something about it, because they know the problem. They see the Africans standing there, but I don't know why they are not acting.
My opinion, it's not easy.
It's not easy.
It's not easy. I mean, to go and drive them out, that one is easy for them. But if you drive them out, it's not, I mean, you have deported that person. And we are living in a Western country. They can take a lawyer, the lawyer can defend them. We have rules in Germany. So you can't just quit that person from the road.
Okay.
So I think they are doing their possibly best to drive them out. Because if I imagine in the 90s how this St. John's place was, it was worse.
Okay.
Even you as an African, if you go to that place, you shame yourself for them.
Yeah.
Because they have gathered all, starting from the train station and to the down, they are gathered everywhere. And you will see them physically selling their stuffs.
Do you want to add something?
Oh yeah. Okay. I think they're clever too. I think they are not that obvious. I mean, they stand there, of course. But like when like a policeman come and they try to control them, I think they know how to hide things. I know that they swallow it. They swallow it a lot of times, and they hide it in like their body parts. So I think they know how to avoid the policeman. Yeah.
And at the beginning you said alcohol is also a drug.
Yes.
And it's legal to buy for a 16-year-old child. What can we do about this? Because the younger ones, they don't know their limits, and they often overdrink themselves. Do you have any solution? Maybe another law? Or
Yeah, I think when I think about all the rules, I would think it's ridiculous that alcohol is
something legal.
Is something legal and every other drugs is not. Because like I think people die more often on alcohol and on cigarettes and all that stuff than they do on weed and LSD and and the other hard drugs. So what you said, we should really I think prevention is better than intervention. So at early age we should teach them that alcohol is also a drug. It can also lead you into like, look at all the homeless people. Some of them start with alcohol. And then they end up in some kind of situation like that. So I think really awareness to inform them, to teach them to avoid all of the stuff, or when they want to drink it, that they should know their limits. That's really, really important. Yeah.
Do you want to add something?
Yes, there is a saying, charity begins at home. So all this, drugs and alcohol, weed, tablets like Crystal and all stuffs. I mean, we have to teach our children or the kids right from beginning.
I mean, let's look at our parents with all the, not parents, let's look at our uncles and all the stuff with all the Petashi, or what is the name? I mean, I think it's the worst drug ever. Right? Like, a lot of Ghanaians died because of that. So,
they still use
and that's why, like, we really should start with the simple things. Like, something we only think of when we heard about drugs. We don't think about all the LSD and weed thing. I mean, it's really it started home.
Yeah.
So we should teach them that.
And is there any difference between an alcoholic and a drug addicted person? Do you see any difference?
I will say no.
No. Okay.
To me, both are addicted.
Mm-hmm.
I'll call both, they are somewhere sick.
Yeah.
But most of the people see if you are smoking weed or injecting heroin, then you are worse than alcohol.
That's
I mean, they are the same to me, because the more you are addicted to alcohol, you can die.
Mm-hmm.
Likewise, like smoking weed and other stuffs. So to me, they are the same.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Good.
But if you say drugs, most of the people think you are talking only about weed and heroin.
Yeah.
And how do you deal with a person or with friend or even family members who are addicted?
I think one big part is we should start to judge them, because we all go to church, right? And I notice when some people come there and they don't fit in it, they don't look good, they're not neat, yes, and the church is for the sick people, right?
Yeah. It's
And
like a hospital.
yes, it's a
Normally,
hospital.
but
So-
we see it unfortunately different.
Yes, yes.
So when we start to judge them, they will, how can we help them? So I think it's our mindset. That's one thing we should change, and should be more open, and we should understand why that kind of thing happened to them,
Yeah.
because it's somebody's son, it's somebody's daughter.
Yes.
So I think that's one big part we can do, or we should do.
I mean, I will say, in the youth generation, I have hope. I know they can change something. But in my generation, I mean, the old people who are here a long time, they still have this mindset. They will start pointing fingers if they start, maybe for instance, to come to church and we know this person have an alcohol problem. They will talk about him or her, that guy or that lady will not fit there. They will leave. And that will be the end of them. And actually, we are Christians, we are supposed to build them up, help them to get out of that mess. So I have given up. It will not work in my generation, but I have hope in the youth.
And another thing, when you see some drug addicts or homeless people outside, I start to give them money. I start to, when I see them and I have some money, I start to ask them, what do you need? Can I buy you something? Because I always feel a little bit bad when I give them money, because I know they will buy another thing, another shot or something.
Yeah.
So when I have the money and I'm outside and I see them, I will ask them, can I buy you something to eat? Then to give them money.
And what do you do if they say no? But because I had one situation, then a guy came to me and he just wanted €5. But I told him, I can buy you maybe a bread or something to drink. And he said, no, I want €5.
Yeah.
What would you do? Would you give him the €5?
Yeah. I mean, it depends. Not everybody who's outside is a drug addict.
Okay,
Not
that's true.
everybody,
Yes. But he looks like.
So I think it's what your gut tell you, what you're feeling inside. When you don't feel good to give it to him, then don't do it. But sometimes it's hard. It's difficult.
Because I have not €5 in my pocket.
Yeah.
I think it was just €3 or something like that. He didn't want the €3. He just wanted the €5.
Okay.
And that was a
So
bit.
that's
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I see.
So,
Yeah.
would you give him the €5?
I personally will not give money.
Money.
No, I will not give money. I would rather tell the person, can I buy you something?
Yeah.
Then I know definitely I don't want that person to die because of food or water.
Yeah.
But giving money, I know for sure that person is going to buy either alcohol or something else, which is not good. I think about 2 years ago, I saw one black lady. I don't know whether from Ghana or from
she's
where.
still there. She's from Ghana.
She's somewhere at Hot Panel.
Yeah, and she always
Where the
asks
police,
for a ticket, right? She always asks money for a ticket.
This time she was, I think so.
Yeah.
I guess so. Can you give me money for taking whatever? And as the lady was approaching, I mean, it was frightening to see her and how she was behaving. It was for sure because I know a lot of people who are addicted. And I know how they behave if they need to take that drug. So that lady was behaving like that.
Yeah. She's taking crack. I saw her once.
Maybe we should do a short break and then continue with that black lady on the Hopano.
Alright.
Dealing with the best woman telling me the feeling when you wanna get a reliable lyrical ability, the particle for related believing possibility, the problem with the quality, positivity, but nah, yo. What up is Flow King Stone in the place and you're watching Ghana TV abroad. Keep watching. Holla back, yo.
Welcome back to our program called Young and Wise. We are still on our topic drugs, and here's the next question. And what kind of method do you use to teach the youth or persons who are addicted to drugs to avoid taking them?
Okay. So you mean like methods when they are already addicted?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. That's difficult because I thought you mean like the prevention.
Or maybe
thing.
both.
Okay. So to prevent this, I tried like in our workshop we had like one day the topic drugs and the consequence of it. So we did a little quiz. We had like some pictures, like what do you think would affect your skin when you take drugs and affect your heart, affect your brain. So we do a quiz. So we did a quiz that was really good, and I think then they understand like, oh wow, like when I take like one drug, it can affect my whole body. And what I also what I wanted to do, but that guy canceled me. I knew him for a long time, and I know that he did drugs. So and I want to invite him so they can so we could have an honest talk. So why he did it, why he started, and why he stopped, and why he's doing it, how did he felt, how did he feel? Yeah. So it's always good like to be open with it. Yeah.
And do you have another method?
Yes, as I said before, most charity begins at home. As for me, I'm a mother of 3 kids. And right from the beginning, my children see that I'm not even smoking.
Yeah.
So it will be very, very difficult for them to start when sometime.
Or maybe they will hide it.
No,
Come
I know
home
them.
and drink,
I know them.
wash their hands.
No, it's not true. So, like I said, it begins at home.
Yeah.
If I am somebody whose use of smoking and whatever, they will not mind. They will even join me sometime.
Yeah.
Because my kids are grown up now. Almost 21.
Okay.
They will be starting, smoking without, hiding themselves.
Okay.
Because, they are grown up.
Yeah.
They can do.
Yeah.
And secondly, if someone is already addicted, it is difficult to talk to the person. You can't cancel that person again. you have to use, very hard method. Either you drag that person to therapy
Yeah.
for, help there, because you yourself, you can't help that person again. And for instance, if the person is someone who is very close, it's very, very difficult. So the only advice I will give here is you leave them to the authorities. They will give the treatment that person deserves, because you can't help that person again. You can only help a person when the person had just started, smoking or taking that kind of drug. But if the person is in, it's difficult, you can't.
Yes, yeah, I agree, but like you can't. I think it's too hard to say. Yeah, you can be there for him or for her, and there are like so many social workers who really learn how to work with some kind of with drug addicts and all that stuff. And I think it's really important to show them, like maybe it's a family member or a good friend, that you are there. That you're there, whatever, and you can you can join him when he maybe when he really want to stop it. You can join him and
yes, I have to because it's not easy as you are saying.
Of course, but I think to give up on him.
No, I don't mean by love and giving up on that person. I know one particular person. He's not living, he's a Ghanaian too, he's not living in Hamburg, outside. I used to talk to the person. I know the person is addicted to alcohol. A very nice person, but it's addicted.
Yeah.
And whenever this guy attend therapy for maybe 3 months, then he's changed. After that, he will call you, he will talk to you, he will talk sense to you. But whenever he come back to his own house, then the guy started again. And if he started again, he will only talk, shit. So I talked to that guy, I said to myself, no, there is no need, to have time for this person. And I told him myself, you need help. I want you to go back to that therapy to continue. It will help you. And I will pray for you beside. And that's it. So I've even break that contact. And I care about him, so I asked some friends who are living at that area to know his whereabouts. And I know he's now doing well. Because some people, you can't just cancel them. It's better you let, the authorities to do their work, because they are professionals. And if you know somebody, you have, very close relationship. So it's difficult, to be very hard on that person. But those who are professional workers, they know how to deal with them. So that's why I was laughing.
Okay. Do you agree now? Or?
Yes.
So Lynn, what is your final advice or contribution on this topic to the younger ones?
As I said already, prevention is definitely a better way. Just inform yourself what can drugs lead you in, all the consequence, and there are like a lot of more ways to get happy and to solve problems than drugs. And there are like more better ways. And what I can say is, yes, I think we should be strong enough to handle peer pressure and to handle like boredom and like when friends want to manipulate us and all that stuff. So yes. I think life is so much better without drugs.
Yeah.
No, not I think. I know
I
it.
know it. Yes. Amen. And you, Charlotte, what is your conclusion?
So, my final word to you, say no to drugs. If you feel boring, find something to do. Either you find sport or whatever. Try to have a tight schedule so that it will prevent you from going or following some friends to taste drugs. That's it.
Yeah. Thank you, Lynn and Charlotte, for joining Young and Wise, for sharing your ideas and your experiences with us. And yeah, that was Young and Wise, our first show on Ghana TV. The topic was drugs. You can like us, subscribe us. If you have something to add on it, just let us know. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Akwadaa ehu da achama n'ani agye na so mepani de afem mese ye ni emre nkaso o na so ahwe ye amanye nti makeka memre so asiyesini akama yesa mo pen akwadaa ehu da achana n'ani agye obani twa n'ani anani raho mara hu sempa na miken mintam kese na mi bosi memranti bremu menti afutuo elamina binyo mranti ani mabawa mutie me ankama yesa mudao ankama yesa mupen suku yima ufodi mikobi Nansu koda boni semti manyire mi wensuadie Woyi medi kwan so Maye di kan bedi etri Mafo nyina ye jami Ti mamu fama disuen ini agro Mamu fama disuen ini agro kra Anka emre beti mesanija Anka samfu fami kami Anka misaya kwada kema My SM pen Sikani awafana mi wabio Bisi kenyi na wamenum Medima hodi nyina sumemba Dama mfansa mufwa na misamemu Anebode abanji mitoi Mafri mi mema yem Masiankwa kofaya die My SM pen Misi tsunami numsari pa Bringing some and try me photo And some mama through few Let me saw the one I miss up popo I hold in ni hobby Na safena usya sanwa Kame tu fuse jainunia Oh Anka emre beti mesanejia Anka emre beti mesanejia Enumi uba Anka mesaya kwada biema Anka sanfu fami Enumi uba Anka misemba minchigema Kame siya nyansa wa babwemu Anka mentutumi wansi Mahesa mopen Me pa broche no na miso Nansu krobia ni agenti Manyanja padye bia ofio Ene menyini adumi peni fie so Abroche tina funumio Nansu mitimi komi chibie Mamba beka ubi maiso Hey Jay, hey Jay, hey Jay Hey Jay, hey Jay Wami, 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 nipa hunyame ntama hunya hoto mifa yesu ntama kama mre azani na lasula lai oche ma asase ma metonye menti mi pwenti fie o enkrofo fie mu atene tuo minya baby famintinto bikonkon bi manja ti se ade untie mafuti semi aka everybody me asanaja Rasani mabawa mutieme mafuti semi emra yeni kaso aka mafamu nyansapa aka mafamu hwadwimba mama nyama pecho onyame se wa so me mu ami nyo biara maba wo ja wate so me mo onyame bien ko bi amedani to awo bien ko bi amedani to awo Menu mi upa Menu mi upa